Okay. Tonight we are exploring some electric blues. And if that, didn't stand out to you as blues, then you might as well just, I don't know, do something. So, yeah. First thing to note is how hard I'm picking it. Really digging into the note, and I'm using these purple Dunlop picks. They're really thick, they're really meaty. When they dig into the string, it gets really fat sounding. You try digging into, digging in with a really thin pick, it's gonna sound like, I don't know, not good. It'll sound good, but it just won't get, all that fat tone that's there for the taking. Ooh, little 1.5 step bend there. Here I go, jumping tracks. Sound familiar? Mr. Billy Gibbons. Oh, I think I'm here. We alternate pick. What was we doing up here? So anyway, that's Woman Across the River by the Allman Brothers. I think Warren Haynes wrote that. Warren is a really heavily blues influenced player. And the guy's got some incredible chops too. So, I don't want to spend too much time on this. Really the biggest thing is getting the bends, digging into the note, get the bends, be able to kind of hold that bend and rock it and get some vibrato. Wow, that's hard to do, but if you got some overdrive and a nice reverb, man, it just sounds incredible. That's how I'm really like digging into the notes. And then I'll just like vibrate them, just let them hang out there and resonate and kind of fade away, and then let the reverb take over. And it's just really cool playing the blues like that. So like the rhythm is cool. It's a C7. So, I think that's probably as far as I know of the song. I've never really tried to play the whole thing, I think, from start to finish. But I'm sure just knowing those patterns that you can improvise that. I mean, once you really get to know your fretboard, and what I mean by that is if you're gonna play like blues lead guitar like that, let's say we're playing in G, you know, I know this is G, so I can play a scale, a G major scale. But you can, you know, practice doing that. Practice scaling and climbing at the same time. How do I do that? Let's go over it. You gotta be able to spread your hand wide and stretch. So I'm basically just playing 3. I slid up to the next one. That facilitated my hand moving up in a clean fashion and being in place to start the next portion of that sliding scale. That's the strategy right there. Now I'm going to come down here. I slid up one time there. So that's a great exercise. And it will help you get to know your fingerboard, because knowing where you are, and if I'm like, so I'm in G and I'm just jamming in G. And I've got to know where all those notes are on that G major scale, and also a G minor scale. I want to be able to know that too. I throw a lot of blues scale stuff in there on top of that G, which works perfect, you know, like. So knowing where to go, you know, if you've got somebody playing with you and they can play a simple rhythm, get them to play just a 2-note rhythm like that. I mean, a 2-chord rhythm, and you find your way around your fretboard. You know, listen to the chords and see if you can pick out all the notes that are in those chords and play those individually. And just play over top of it. So. And descend. So we were ascending here. And doing that exercise over and over will eventually, you won't even think about it. You'll know where all those notes are in G, and you know if somebody's playing. So there you go. that's a good way to start out learning your fretboard, and start on A. I mean, A is the first letter of the alphabet. Do that back and forth, do it with every note, but just work on one at a time till you really get it down. You know, do A. You know, find out where all those A notes are. I know I've got it here on this string. If I fret it at the fifth and open, all three the same note, just different octaves. Kind of got that Martin Knopfler thing going on here. You know, I don't know where that came from, other than the tone was just right there, and that song came to my mind because of how it sounded, you know, from a tone perspective. So anyway, there we go. That's I was all over the map with that.